Okay, this is a bug check of my 2020 Specialized Chisel comp. At least that's what the frame set started out as. And there's nothing stock left on it from that. So I guess starting off, we have a decalless RockShox SID Select. This has the lower end rush damper, which is just open or closed. I think it performs pretty similarly to the charger damper that I have in my other SID. We'll go for the drivetrain. We got a set of XT cranks with a 38 tooth Garbaruk chainring. I had to run the 55 millimeter chain line cranks for that to clear this frame, but there's still a good amount of clearance with this 38 tooth oval. I use this bike for basically just XC races and gravel, so I needed a bigger chainring. Moving back, we have a Garbaruk 10 to 52 micro spline cassette. It is machined out of one piece of steel, and then a 52 tooth aluminum cog is bolted on. Super light, like I said, 350 grams. It shifts probably about 90% as good as a HG Plus cassette, but for this, it's been performing really well. Derailleur, just got a cheap SLX derailleur. That's what I had. It shifts as good as XT, XTR. I wish I had the adjustable clutch without taking off this plate here, but for being basically half the price of XTR, I'll make that concession. Moving up, I have a Thompson seat post, Ergon SM Pro saddle, and then I got the Silka tool roll, which is nice to have. Moving to the front of the bike, I have MV-M6 bars with a, I believe, 90 millimeter Thompson stem. The previous owner drilled out the smaller hardware and put some beefier bolts in, so that's definitely welcome. The stock Thompson hardware is really thin and not really great. Grips, got ESI extra chunkies. Brakes, we have SLX 2 pistons, and then we got a set of Ice Tech Shimano rotors, 180 millimeter front and rear. Cages are Specialized Z cages. Never dropped a bottle with one. Pedals, Crank Brothers, Candy. Wheels. Wheels are DT Swiss XR 1700. So it's a 25 millimeter internal rim with DT 350 hubs. This one's only got a 36 tooth ratchet on it, so it's not as loud as the 54 tooth, but like I said, this is pretty much just an XC race bike and a gravel bike, so I didn't necessarily feel I needed the 54 tooth. I have had some issues with, just in a few months of riding, having the rear wheel, the spokes were popping and groaning, so I did have to have the whole rear wheel rebuilt with new spoke nipples and have everything cleaned out. It was really corroded in there, and I guess it's still kind of there, so I'm not sure what's happening with that rim, but I guess it's working for now. It's a sub 1700 gram aluminum wheel set that was only a few $100s, so I can't really complain. And then tires, I'm running front and rear 29 by 2.25 Maxxis Aspens. They roll super quick on the pavement and actually have some pretty good grip on single track, so can't complain there. I am looking to try to get a remote lockout for this fork, since how it's just either all the way open or closed. But besides that, I really like this bike. It's quick, it's cheap. The only thing carbon on here is the handlebars. And yeah, it's been a good bike for me. If you have any questions about this build or the frame or anything random that you might not be able to find an answer for, leave a comment below and see if I can help get you an answer.